What's up, guys? Mick Grubbs here, and yeah, it's been a while since I've been on this channel. I know, but it's I've been trying to come up with new content and everything like that to do, besides just Dragon Ball discussions. I really can't really think about it, so this channel will be kind of on a little bit of a hiatus until I get good ideas. But for now, my movie reviews will remain the same. It's just I'm not made of money, so I can't see everything. So there won't be like a movie review every time a new movie comes out. But this one's special because I actually did go and see this one, and it. That is the title of this movie, obviously. Oh my god, it's already horrible. And this is kind of a new style of review where I will basically put this picture up with my editing software I have on my tablet actually, and I'll review the movie like this because my room has terrible lighting and I don't have professional equipment to make good reviews or anything. So we'll be pretty much working with what we got here. So this is a review for It 2017, and this movie was very good. Let's just say that. Very good. Very good horror movie, very good Stephen King movie, very good a lot of things. I'd say this is probably some of his best work. I've seen The Shining before, that was pretty good. I mean, I think The Shining's better because Shining's like a cult classic, let's just be honest here, and it's probably one of the best ones. But I've seen Shining, I think I've seen another Stephen King adaptation. I haven't seen some of the others, but this one was a pretty good one. And disclaimer, I have not read the book or the miniseries or seen the miniseries, so I wouldn't know how those really work. But I have seen this movie, and I just want to give my thoughts on this one. What I think about it, like I said, this movie was pretty damn good. It had a lot of good horror elements to it, nothing too, cliche with the horror in there. It used it well, and it told a good story with good kid characters, because this movie revolves around kids. And what I know about the book is that Stephen King, he said the theme revolved around parents don't really know everything, and the kids in this movie go through some horrifying shit. Like Pennywise the clown, or It, is not a good creature at all. He is not nice. He is not very good. In fact, this movie was very gruesome. I like to say that it was pretty gruesome. I mean, wow. Just and the special effects in this movie were just wow too. And this, now they don't really say this at the beginning or really by the end, but this movie is chapter one of two chapters, because they will be doing a kids part, which is this, where our main characters are kids in this movie, and It chapter 2 will be when they're adults, and I have no idea when It chapter 2 will be coming out, so we'll just have to wait for that. But this is pretty much like the chapter 1 part where we learn about the kids part, because the book was about our main characters, and kids and adults, dealing with Pennywise, this creature. So yeah, the movie was it was a semi long. It was about like 2 hours, I'd say, a typical movie time. And it explored a lot with the characters. Like I said, our characters, we mainly focus on the kids. There's not a lot of adults in this movie at all, which I kind of liked. It's not like oh, the parents are dealing with this, because the plot revolves around a kid named Georgie, who is the younger brother of our pretty much our main protagonist of the whole movie, Bill. And Georgie has a boat, this little paper boat. I'm sure you guys have seen the trailers where he plays with his little boat that Bill made, and he goes outside to play in the rain, where when he goes outside, he loses his boat in a sewage drain, and he comes first contact with Pennywise, or It, for his story. And I gotta say, Pennywise was creepy as hell. This is not like I said, this is not a nice clown. So Georgie decides to, talk to Pennywise, which was a terrible idea and everything, and he's trying to act all friendly, and what happens is Pennywise kills the kid. And Bill, who is our main kid character, deals with the fact that his brother was killed and he didn't even know about it. And he's been missing for a year until our story picks up, where Pennywise the clown is pretty much this creature who's lived for many, many years, who's been living in this town called Derry, who's been terrorizing children because it feeds off fear, and children are easier to scare than adults. And this creature eats children, so that's a big problem. And the kids, our main characters, are called the losers, and they're going to, well, I shouldn't say going to. These kids are investigating because the parents or the adults around in this small town aren't doing anything about it. So the kids are pretty much trying to, figure out what is going on with all these missing disappearances, and Bill is trying to figure out what happened to Georgie, his little brother. That's basically the plot, and I don't really want to spoil much more because it's a really good movie. A lot of people, have seen the miniseries, and I gotta say, I've seen some clips of the miniseries, and this is quite different. It's more horror movie-esque, and I got jump scared a few times myself. I don't like horror movies. I'm not really afraid of clowns. I just don't like freaky shit, period. And trust me, if you like that, oh, this movie is filled with freaky shit. So yeah, I thought, like I said, the CGI, because there's CGI in here, it was gorgeous. Just a lot of good character development from the kid characters, especially because they go through so many things, and you get to see Pennywise or It. I keep saying Pennywise or It, but basically Pennywise and It are the same thing. They're like this creature, and he keeps fucking with the kids, psychologically, with all these horrible things that they're seeing. Like, these kids see some shit. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, you'd have to see the movie to know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's pretty terrifying what this monster does to it. And if when chapter 2 comes out, we'll get to see the after effects of what happened afterwards. So that's pretty much like the basic plot about it. Otherwise, wow, just I'd say Pennywise stole the show for this whole movie. He was horrifying. I mean, holy hell! Not to spoil too much again. It's just it's not just a clown. It's amazing how Stephen King, made Pennywise as, look, clowns, are appealing to kids. Well, nowadays they aren't, because no one fucking likes clowns anymore. But back then, it's like, clowns were made to make kids laugh and everything and be appealing to, and that's what he made of this creature, as horrifying and scary to children. So that's just kind of interesting, and as inviting until he eats them, and it's just very interesting how they put that into this movie. And good music, really creepy atmospheres in this movie. I think probably one of the best parts is the creepy shit these kids see, because you get to see these kids are acting real. They're not actors. I felt like most of the time they're like real kids going through this because, well, I'll say it again, this shit is absolutely fucking terrifying. I mean, there's not much else to say about it, and it's like, wow, just the acting felt so real. It feels like, damn, they did really well. And I've heard a lot about that in reviews too, how well the kid actors did, and it's like, wow. And I got handed down to this one kid in the movie. His name is Richie. That's the character, and holy shit, this kid was funny. It's like another thing that brings real to these kids too, the humor. It's like the three main characters. Not, I wouldn't say the three main characters. Bill has two friends, Richie and this other kid who has like asthma and is like overprotected by his mother. And then there's Richie, who's just making jokes nonstop through the movie. Like, you can hear the whole theater roar. Like, especially where I was, everyone was laughing when this kid was making jokes. It's like how I would talk to my friends and everything like that. It just felt so real. So that's probably a major good point about it. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm gonna say about this movie. It was just really good. It really set the atmosphere really well too. It's like, wow, I didn't know they can do all this cool shit with it. So yeah, I'm going to basically give this movie a 10 out of 10 for probably really fucking good. Like, just really fucking good. Go see this right now. 10 out of 10, guys. Redundant. So yeah, go see it. I guess that's all I can really say. I'm really bad at making reviews, but yeah, please like and subscribe, and you'll float too.